Yo, what's going on? We're playing the game with the longest name in history.
Whoa.
D. So D's a weird game,
Like
and it's
D's nuts. Sorry.
oh
Had to do it.
demonetized. So demonetized instantly. Sorry, YouTube. Please don't take it down. You know, it'd be amazing if this was one of those games, Trev, that like it auto like detects. You know, where like YouTube's like match third-party content. It was like this random game. It would be pretty amazing.
You want your light on to eat, Ben?
No, I don't need.
He needs a light for his notes.
You sure?
I can see him just fine.
Well, I wasn't asking you.
All right, so he's got night vision. This
Uh,
guy.
So I did not watch this.
A mass murder has taken
Just
place.
like the Clock Tower voice. A mass murderer
In
lives.
this hospital. These are the worst graphics. Just kidding.
Oh yeah, so this game is a very early 3D game, and it shows.
I love that subliminal D. D.
D. So the whole game you're like, at least, again, I don't know if anything answered in this, but you're like, what's D?
Criminal is one Richter Harris.
Mystery
Is that
Ruin.
him?
Yeah.
Whoa.
This came out in 1995. That is extremely early.
This is a very...
I got a picture.
So,
that's like
that's the
like
best
the
picture.
bad picture that you get of the mass murderer. Like
Yep.
the guy. Like anytime there's a shooting, it's like we'll pick the worst picture to put on the news.
So I didn't watch this, and this makes the game make a little bit more sense.
Okay, he's in the building with hostages.
Right.
In the hospital.
And,
Oh yeah.
This is you, Laura, as you'll find out.
At school.
Well, she's
Dude, she's at school. She's got that car.
she's a doctor's girl, man.
Alright, that makes sense.
She's like, I don't know what that is.
And the
like,
cops just let her in. Like, God.
Yep.
We could use another hostage in there. Yeah, just go on in. What?
Oh, so I don't want this to give away stuff for the game.
Yeah, you probably should skip it.
Just skip it now.
Just skip it. Skip
Skip,
it. Skip it.
skip,
Skip it.
Okay. That was weird.
Yeah.
It's like
It's gonna show you the whole game.
I call it the Silent Hill 1, where the opening thing shows you
Yeah, the end.
like everything. And if you don't know what it is, all right.
I never ever watched the intro cutscene before the title screen ever.
Yeah.
Probably not worth it.
I didn't when I tried this out, so good. So it looks
I do it the
it looks
first
like we
time.
didn't lose anything.
But that little bit of backstory was good.
Yes.
But then skipping that other stuff was
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, this is a very early 3D game, and it's very ambitious actually.
Yeah, it really is.
Early 3D games clearly like age way worse than 2D games. It just is life. But for its time period, and by the way, as you'll see from the length of this video, it's not a very long game, but it is 2 discs.
Wow.
Which is, it's 3 discs on the PS1 actually. This is on the Sega Saturn. And that's what happens when you have a lot of cinematics and FMVs. It is just so much disc space. So she's allowed into this grisly murder scene because reasons.
Because the cops are idiots. It's Los Angeles, so I mean, what do you expect?
And yeah, so she's
LAPD.
just she's just
come in.
LAPD is just like, whatever, you know.
We can't be bothered. That's a great sign. No food or beverages, or 7 dead bodies.
So
Wait, it says no food and beverages. You
you could
have
do
one
you could do
or
it.
the other.
But the thing is, they want you to buy either their food or their beverages.
And it's all combo meals.
So they're like, I have this food but no beverage. Well, you have to purchase a burger with this drink. What kind of hospital is this?
Whoa.
So yeah.
What? What is that?
It's also one of those games where nothing really makes sense. So you're like, this is how I would act if I saw like a portal.
Literal abyss.
I would just be like, okay.
It's like, is it like
This is what I imagine Black Holes are like. Just ate her up. And now she's in a place. And this is the place where we will, this is the place where we'll be. So, this is the gameplay. You move by, it's first person, you move by pressing, like, left or right. I'm not moving right now. I just pressed forward, and it's like walking.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
So
wait, so you were looking around?
The big thing, yeah, the big thing to mention is
you can't look up or down though.
What's that?
You can't look up or down.
No, you just move forward.
Okay,
So
so you can look left to right.
We're gonna look in this bowl,
Oh gosh.
and it becomes blood. She goes,
Or it becomes water to wine.
She
Maybe
blinks
she's
3
Jesus.
times.
actually, can you turn the light on?
I knew it. I knew
It's
it.
darker than it was.
Good God.
So this game is one of those you have to do things very, very specific.
Oh, it's Clock Tower 2?
It's Clock Tower 2, essentially.
Laura.
Oh, okay.
Laura.
Wow.
Laura.
Hello?
Laura.
What?
Hello?
This is your father.
Port. Dad, when did you become a portal?
Go back. You must not cross over to this side.
It's too late.
Wow. Wow,
This
thank
is
you,
a
Dad.
A little late for this.
born of
Thank
my
you,
own
Dad,
mind.
for the timely advice.
Laura. Go back.
If you've looked in the bowl, it's already too late.
It's over.
Will be closed off from you. Laura, I'm
You're what?
I have to know!
So,
The cliffhanger of all cliffhangers.
The-
I'm...
the biggest thing about this game, besides just the standard gameplay thing,
Okay.
is it's time. It's time based. So if you look, it's 3
Oh.
p.m.
Okay.
You have till 6
It's
p.m.
3 a.m.
3 a.m. Right.
I mean, unless it was really dark.
You have till 6 a.m. to beat the game,
Oh, you have 3 hours?
and it is
You have 3 hours?
or 2 hours, I think. It's 2 or 3.
Gotcha.
And you it's,
And, like, is it move like a regular clock?
it moves like a regular
Okay.
clock, and it doesn't stop.
Ah.
Sorry, it's been a week since I played, so I forgot what the interacting button is. Now, I don't know if all this stuff is completely necessary, but it's the way I did it. And it's just one of those games where you really don't want to like go away from the path of like what it wants you to do. Wow, that frame rate was something. That's really impressive though, if you see like how you can see like your rendered self in there.
Yeah.
It's actually very impressive given the time. Although, like everything else of the time, it has physically no gameplay to be found. So we're going to go ahead and walk towards these spikes.
So this is more of a let's watch.
Yeah, it's pretty much a let's watch. Like, I'm playing, my hand's on the controller.
Oh, jeez! Is that it? You dead?
Yep. Epic.
Wow. She almost became a Jill sandwich.
She almost became a Laura flatbread.
Kebab.
There we go. So,
So wait, what were you like? What would be the bad part there?
So
That she's supposed to scare you?
I think if you walk again, then you'll die. I gotta be honest. Besides letting your time run out, I don't know if you can die in this game. Again, this is one of those games where like all the facts that I read on it were like very specific about what to do. They were like, check the bowl, check the fire, or check the mirror, and I'm like, okay. Because I did it and it worked,
Yeah,
and like now I'm like,
Can you skip like the cutscenes?
no,
You can't.
no,
Okay.
and unfortunately the cutscenes are
They take time.
they take time, and they literally take time. This is like real time.
Oh, it takes time off your. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so it's like literally real time.
So when your dad's like, Laura,
Yep.
you're like, come on, you idiot.
Like some of the stuff I'm doing, I don't think
That
is
looks
necessary,
cool.
but
Like, that looks pretty cool.
I do also want to show you the game. Rip.
So this place is like, they love the spiked walls.
Yep, they're all about it. And they got to show you it 3 different ways.
Yeah. It's like the floor of Mortal Kombat up in here.
Yep.
Just
And
close
it's just a door. Like it's like just a normal door. It's like, and over here is my son's bedroom.
He loves them spikes.
So nope. There's
So like, if you accidentally get forward, you might have like been like, well, I lost the game.
No, I mean you would be like you can't you can't die.
But I mean, you
But-
would waste all that time.
You certainly can waste a lot of time. I don't know how anyone would beat this on their first. I really have no idea.
Because you don't even realize you have no time, right? Like, it didn't tell you.
It didn't
anything.
tell you,
It
right.
never once said anything.
Right, which
Yeah.
is pretty dumb. So we're going to play some really good gameplay here.
I don't even care about this.
She's like, we're going to check this again because sometimes there are these. Okay, so sometimes there's these beetles that show up, and they give you like a glimpse into the past. Although unfortunately they are completely random where they show up, which is again just cool.
Yeah.
We're going to go. One of the things that's really like confusing is like what angle you're supposed to go. So like I have to go to the fireplace, but to go to the fireplace I had to
go
walk to the
over
door.
and then
Right.
Turn,
Right.
I see.
So it's like you really gotta like it has a path that you follow, but you really gotta specifically follow the path. And
You're gonna get in the fire.
Yeah, you
Careful,
have to
Laura.
hop in.
All right, so you gotta put it back together.
no, I just got a key.
Oh.
Check up the fireplace and then get grabbed by Scissor Man.
Pretty much. She's like, sounds good. But yeah, I beat this game with a little bit of time to spare, and that's with me constantly having it like it goes all the time, right? Like even if you pause, the time goes. So even with me like referring to the fact constantly, like I still had enough time. I would actually like to see what a speedrun of this is. I don't know why anyone would, and I didn't see anything on YouTube.
I'm looking up to see if there's a leaderboard.
I didn't check on speedrun.com. I did check YouTube, and it was just like playthroughs.
Gentlemen, Ben has opened the monster.
Low carb white monster, goat.
It's family water.
He got the humongous like 30-ounce one.
2 for $6.
I love when you open those ones and then that like little bit of vapor comes out the top. You're like, it's about to get lit, fam.
Absolutely. I gotta
These
stay up
nuts.
tonight.
That's about as hardcore as
Got him.
That's about as hardcore as I get these days. Is
Why do you have to
opening
stay
up a
up
monster, huh?
Ben, why do you have
Yeah.
to stay up tonight?
Because I gotta LP or I gotta commentate.
Oh, like
You
stay
gotta
up till
start-
11.
You gotta.
Starcraft
Woo,
LP.
woo.
Wait, so you can drink that and then you could go to bed immediately when you get home? 'Cause
Yeah, I'm
that
pretty
would not
good at
be
it.
the case for me.
I
would
hate to
like
say it, but I
water.
think I've been desensitized to what caffeine as well.
I'm
So-
desensitized to caffeine, but sometimes I can just lay down and never go to sleep for whatever reason.
It certainly is loud, isn't it?
No, it's not loud enough.
But
You put it in the blood water?
Ah, yes.
And then it's gonna tell me 4 to 2. What does it mean? And her face is like, oh my god.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
First place, any percent. 30 minutes, 22 seconds.
That sounds reasonable.
All scarabs, 35
Oh,
minutes, 58
scarabs.
seconds.
Okay, that's the beetles
I
that I was
assumed
talking
it was.
about. Yeah.
I assumed it was a
Dude,
scarab.
but the thing is, it's wait, how much more time was it for all scarabs?
Like 3 more minutes.
That's crazy because they're random.
No,
There's
5
like
more minutes.
there's 4 of them, and
It's
there's
probably
like
just a keep restarting.
8 different.
Which
Oh
just seems
god.
like a nightmare.
Could you imagine restarting this game? Like it's like
Unskippable.
it's very cool to play once and like beat it and whatever, but like, and it just shows you like how far games have come. But like, it's very
Now
rough
it
with
did
how
come
slow
out
it
on the
goes.
PC. PC? No, PS.
Yeah,
MS
PS.
DOS. It did come out on the PC.
Huh?
So there might be a version where it moves a little faster, like for MS DOS.
That's true.
Where the load times aren't as extreme.
And yeah, like I said, when I'm talking gameplay here, like I'm not touching the controller at all. She's gonna stop for a second. I'm going to press up, and I did not press anything else since until I get there again. These are the drawers, the 4 and 2. So we're gonna open drawer 4.
I like that she like found out her dad killed a bunch of people, and like immediately put on like a short skirt business suit and got in her yellow Camaro.
Yeah. She was like, "Hey, I'm at college."
Hey, I can change my tire.
Oh. But that wasn't in 2 before. Da 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 da.
Well, we never opened it.
And
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna
never
try.
looked at
Well, You're just gonna have to trust me on this. And we're gonna try one more time to see if Albedo's in there. No. I just have a feeling I'm not gonna find them all because life. All right, so we are going to go back to the dining room. Again, I don't know if you have to put that thing in there for it to show up, but since I know the way to do it, like, I'm just gonna do it that way. Like,
theoretically, you might have been able to just hit 4-2 when you picked up.
It's possible, but I really didn't want to like
Find out.
This game's not one of those games where, like, you die. It's not like Clock Tower 2 where you die if you don't do stuff in the right way. But I just very much worry that it's, like, because it's an early game like this and it's so unstable, I very much worry that if I don't follow its exact script that it's just gonna, like, glitch out or whatever. Or not, you know what I mean. Like, just kind of be like, oh, it's not there. It's not there.
And now it's never there.
So, we are going to... Oh, that's right. We're gonna walk back because I pressed forward instead of left.
Oh no! Game
over.
Laura! Laura!
I like how the only voice actor they had to get for this game, spoilers, is Laura. Laura.
This is your father.
Alright.
You what?
So we're gonna use that thing on this thing. It looks like a tap or something
okay.
like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever. And this big old...
She just wants to get drunk.
Big old wine.
She wants to get... Oh my god.
Ah!
That's a good sound. She wants to get drunk.
It's like, That's me opening my car door.
The sound design in this game is amazing.
Oh.
And that rescinds the wall.
Does it come back out? Like, why would you put it back?
I don't know. I guess that's just...
That's the toughest,
I think you keep all your items, like, they just, like, all, like...
Except for that paper, obviously. Or do you have it and it says 4-2?
I'll check next time that I open it up. I don't know, but I remember, like, using items and then being like, why do I still have this? Except for maybe keys. So we're gonna slowly...
Make our way
walk down here. We're going to...
Oh, so you beat the first area. I mean, that first area, that's tough. You got the paper and you got 4-2. Then you got turn the crank. That's the mini boss, is the crank.
Yeah, the crank. So we're gonna go to door 78, and we're going to... Wait a minute.
No doorknob?
Well, I don't see a doorknob.
Oh. Uh-oh, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't put
Blah!
Is she asleep?
What the heck?
That's her going, huh?
Uh-oh.
I don't care.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, if you guys think that there's gonna be like enemies appearing and stuff,
right.
Like anyone watching, it's not.
When it moves slow like that, it makes you think.
It is not that kind of game. We're about 5 years too early for that.
Gotcha. It makes it like definitely makes it seem like they're ratcheting up the tension when it moves slow.
The ambience and the tension is definitely there, but clearly they just didn't have the technology to be able to like do it. Yeah, it's just
that's
not
pretty cool.
Isn't that really neat? I think that's like they put it early in the game because they were like most proud of it because it really is like
like that's the whole first disc. Is this damn mirror?
All right,
and her dad talking to her.
Laura. Yeah, there's you really switch the first disc like pretty early. It's kind of crazy. Like in that speed run, I guarantee you switch the first disc in like 13 minutes, which is pretty crazy. All right, so we're gonna go here. It is.
Is that a compact? Like,
yeah, it gives you like hints.
Oh.
So like you open it up and it like it shows you like a picture of what you need to do, or like where it is or whatever.
Oh, that's nice. You don't have to pay 99 cents. Oh!
So this is pretty interesting. Some guy that's hanging there, and his hand is like through like a portal.
What?
Yeah. So
this is pre-Portal. This is where they got the idea.
Thank you, Base D, for giving us Portal. So I did that wrong.
All right. Restart.
Yep.
Just
Teleport. So apparently you need to walk
You
up
have to
here.
walk and then turn.
Oh no, it just turned. Like you press towards that corner and it turns to this. So I hate this. I don't really understand it. I need to get it to 78, okay?
Alright.
So you need to do this, and then you need to apparently stop it between 0 and 1. 6, 5, 4, 3. Yeah, it might work. And it didn't at all. I need to get to 78. Now, I followed, like, the guide, and it's not helpful at all. So I'm just gonna...
Oh, you almost had it.
But the thing is, watch this.
What?
That's the thing that sucks.
Oh, so depending on which one it lands on the first one, it affects the Yes!
Okay.
But
so
now
next-
when you go to 8, it's going to go back how many?
I need to put it between, like, 2 and 3.
Ah!
Yay! So
Damn,
the
that was
guide...
awesome. Oh, gosh! Look at her.
The guide for it is completely wrong, but whatever.
Nice.
Like it
I gotta get that
specifically
jewelry.
says stop between the left between 0 and 1, and the right between 2 and 3 is correct, but the left
Nice
part is like
nails,
not correct.
girl.
Yeah, she just got him did, dude. She's a doctor's daughter, okay? She got him did every day.
She's like, gotta get my nails done, gotta get my nice business suit on it, gotta get my hair done for my dad's murder-suicide.
So we're pretty much done with the first area. We
Good job.
that 70 we go use the ring on that 78 door, and I mean it's easy to say we're doing something, but we have to walk through the door. And wait, I know it's ramping up in just the crazy difficulty and just this is
You have to press up.
this is MLG status right here. Like this is like
So what does this have to do with the murders at the beginning?
Well, you're still solving them.
you'll kind
It's
of
a mystery.
you'll kind of find out. We'll see as it goes on.
Okay, so it never makes
Unfortunately,
sense.
no questions asked on the Game Facts Saturn board.
Aww.
Oh wait, answer. Oh no, on the board. Okay, here we go. Actually, there is some.
From 12 years ago. I don't get it, question mark.
9 years ago. Topic: This board is mine. First comment: all mine.
Are there any other comments?
No.
There's a decent chance that
Literally is his board.
there's a decent chance that was me.
Second one, 9 years ago. I've actually got this game in my closet. Now, if I only could find my Saturn, I remember seeing someone play it a long
Damn it.
time ago.
Cool story.
That was a really cool blog.
And then this guy, Alucard187, give it to me for free.
The guy's an excellent negotiator.
Oh.
So here, this. Oh, you put it in that hole. That makes sense.
It's the 78 door.
Well,
Whoa!
I don't know if you can really say it makes sense.
Dude, that was impressive. Her outfit's on point.
Hey, she's really got that pantsuit going on. I mean, it's not a pantsuit.